Yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're going to take another sippy sip of the coffee. We're back for another live stream session. To the individual, I think it's who had written me a comment earlier today about turning on notifications. I'm thankful that you guys are here. Like I said before in the comments, this is something that's technically speaking still a hobby for me. I very much enjoy making this content, but this is not where I derive my source of income at the moment. It's my hope that at some point, yo, what's up, man? I'm hoping that at some point I'll be able to get here every single day. Not every single day at a specific time, because I'm lucky to say that I've been able to be here every single day. For those of you who've not joined the channel before, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to continue to build this channel the way that I see fit as a collective, and I'm hoping that you will give me advice and pointers on how I can do so. But if we're talking about like background things and things of that nature, it's going to be more difficult to build stuff like that without having a source of revenue. And because I'm trying to build this out to be sort of, I guess, sort of a business, it has to sort of turn a profit. So in order for me to do that, I have to monetize the channel, and there are certain requirements that one must fulfill before that happens. Again, I'm going to go over this quick spiel like I do every single session, just so that people know where I am. So if you're confused or if you've never joined this session before, thank you for joining me today. I go by the name Muzzy McGee, and this channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is split into 2 parts. I would say equally, but at this moment, they're not particularly equal. But the first part is about us practicing. It's about me practicing, you practicing, us practicing together, so we can get from the intermediate to the virtuoso level of guitar playing and everything in between. We'll be doing warm-ups, scales, chords, different picking exercises like chicken picking, sweep picking, alternate picking, different exercises of that nature. We will not today, but we will be implementing shortly chords and voicings to work on chord progressions and things of that nature. And we will be using that to do the second part of the live stream, which will we'll utilize our skill set that we've learned in the practice session to do improvisational music. Now, in the live stream session, I'm the only person that's going to be improving because I don't know how to do. It'd be weird to have a split screen situation going on, and I don't even know how to do that on YouTube. So I'll be the only one improving. That way you can judge me on my improvisational section. My hope is that at some point you will take some of the videos from my playlist section and film a 30-second clip of you working on it, so that way you can do something and you can create your own improvisational segment, and it'd be posted to my Facebook wall. And hopefully at some point I will be able to discuss, or we'll spend one session where we talk about how you attack the fretboard, how I attack the fretboard, and what we can do collectively by suggesting different influencers that will help us get to from the intermediate, again, to the virtuoso levels of improvisational music, as I've stated before. Now, the last thing I haven't added to the channel as of right now, this is an important part, is the most important part, which is what the whole channel is created about. It's created about me creating music in Logic Pro X and using my skills as a guitar player, my understanding of music theory as a guitar player to create the best music I can for myself, and then you can judge that for what it is. There's also going to be, so 100% of it will be music I'm creating to help me get better as a producer or songwriter, singer, whatever. And I'll be taking 90%, 95% of that to create my own music. And the other 5 to 10%, give or take, will be music I'm creating for other artists, as well as the other 5%, which is music that I'll be creating as scores of music for people who work in the short film industry in the city in which I live, which is very cool and a very fun thing to do. The third thing, the last thing basically, is when people don't watch the channel, which I'm lucky to have 2 people watching the channel, 1 person watching the channel right now. When I don't get criticism in the live chat or afterwards, or not criticism but critiques, I'll say, about the channel, I have to go back and watch some of the videos to see what I can do better. Obviously, things like lighting and sound quality, those are things that are going to improve as I start to develop an income. But if there are techniques, things that you'd like to learn specifically, things that I can do that will make this session more rich for us as a collective, I can't promise I will implement those things, but I can promise you that I will look at them and I will determine what will help us grow as a collective. So if you suggest an exercise that I already have and it's better, obviously I'll put that in there. As I've said before, I don't do I do cover songs, but I don't do song requests. For the moment, that doesn't make any sense for the channel. It feels like standing on a street corner and like panhandling for money just by playing songs that I didn't personally write. I will be doing cover songs, like we're doing the ABC Polyphia song, and I'm also doing the Joe Satriani Midnight Song, which is a tapping cover. But we're doing those to not monetize. We're not going to monetize those videos, or I'm not going to monetize those videos. Those videos are specifically geared towards showing people where our level is and showing people what we're trying to build here as a channel by incentivizing them to come in. By creating dope music, by recreating dope music, it shows them where we are as guitar players. And so when they join the session, they say, oh, if I'm at this level, I should be capable of playing this type of song. So the next two things I'm going to go over as quickly as I possibly can. The second thing I ask people to do is, in the event that you decide that you want to invest monetarily in the channel, I do have a Ko-fi account, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. The link is in the description. You can donate as little as $1 to the channel if you decide that you want to do that. The second thing I ask people to do is, if you are interested in getting involved in cryptocurrency, it does help out with the channel. I have 4 links listed here. And the way it works is it's a refer a friend program. When you use my referral link to sign up for any of these channels, provided that you are age eligible and it's something that you want to get invested in. The cryptocurrency websites will offer you perks and benefits that they will in turn offer to me as I'm the referring client, because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains up to $100 to reinvest back in the channel at the end of next year. Like last year, I bought the G1X. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I bought this last year that I'll be using for my shorts. It is the Zoom G1X multi-effects processor. I bought a couple other things and I splurged a little bit, but that is what it is. That's how it helps out with the channel. Again, I'm not a financial analyst. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. I just invest. I trade cryptocurrency every single day. And I figure if I like it, maybe you might like it too. And it's an opportunity to help grow the channel. So I figure, what the hell? Let's give them a shout out. The last thing I'm going to tell people to do is really the easiest way to help out with the channel is to subscribe to me across all platforms. Okay. Helping me grow my Facebook account, my YouTube account, or my Instagram account, or my Twitch account, or my TikTok account. Those are the ones I have up there. Like I said, I'm going to be adding Discord this week, another Reddit account. And I believe that's it for the time being. I'm going to add 2 more of those accounts just to be as visible as I possibly can on the sites that I like the most and I feel like that are the most appropriate. Helping me grow those accounts, whether I'm active on them or not, are going to inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. And it's the freest way to help out by just showing. And I tell people to do this when I post other Instagram artists, which I will post later. We have Antonio Visario and David, or he goes by Melodays Music on Instagram, because we use their stuff. I like to give them a shout out, tell people to watch the videos, to like and follow them on Instagram, because it's the freest way you can help them get the notoriety they need to help for them to continue to create content. And we want to continue to show support, at least in the easiest way possible, if we can, to show support for artists who help us get better. Okay. With that being said, guys, let's get started here today. Again, like I said before, I don't take requests because I don't see. I'm not saying I won't do that in the future. I'm saying I just, as of right now, I don't see the value of it with respect to what I'm trying to build. That could change, but as of right now, that doesn't make any sense. And for questions, I have to just remind you guys, please wait to the very end to ask them, because I have to toggle back between 2 different screens. My setup is very. I mean, if you can see the background, like this whole shit is a mess. So as soon as I get to able to develop money, make cool backgrounds. Like maybe we'll do one where I'm in outer space, which would be really cool, because playing guitar in outer space would be pretty dope. Or I'm able to get a different microphone. I already have a MIDI input. I have a audio interface. I just don't have the OBS on my computer isn't working correctly. So once I get that stuff figured out, and get new computers and things of that nature, we can do that. Again, please do not hesitate to comment on the exercises that we're doing. Don't hesitate to suggest different artists. If you have looked up things yourself and asked, hey, how does this sound? Does this look good? This, that, and the other? Please don't hesitate to suggest them, because the idea, the opportunity here is so that, or the idea here is so that we can grow together as a collective. I can't promise you, again, that we'll use those things, but I can promise you that everything in here will be taken into consideration, provided it helps out with us growing as guitar players. So let's get started here, guys. We're going to do this first exercise that I'm terrible at. So I got to make myself look stupid on the internet, so you don't have to. It always sucks to do exercises you're not really good at, because it's just like, the other day I was working on minor sevenths and major seventh chords, and I don't know them very well, and it took me like 30 minutes. It was like a 30-minute practice session of just me working on chords. it did not go well. Needless to say, it did not go great. But I worked on them some today, as I said, and we're not going to do those chords today. We're doing them tomorrow. But I worked on them earlier today. I'm going to work on them a little bit tomorrow as well, so that it'll take us maybe 25 minutes next time as opposed to 40 minutes, and to try to keep cutting that time down and down and down. But there's always a learning curve, guys. So let's get right to it. Again, if you have to do these more slowly than other ones, by all means, or than the other exercises, slow the tempo down. Even with me at 70 beats per minute, it's still hard. So let's go. I'm really bad at this exercise, so keep the judgments. Top 5. I wouldn't say it's the best one I've ever done, but it's definitely top 5, which goes to show you how much incredible difficulty. If I can absolutely name that as top 5 best ones I've ever done, it goes to show you how much difficulty I have with that exercise. And the difficulty isn't doing the exercise in and of itself, because we've done it before. The difficulty is in telling your mind to tell the other fingers that aren't moving to stay put. That's what makes that exercise difficult. And beforehand, I learned it, and I was just moving all my fingers around this, that, and the other, and I didn't care what my other fingers were doing. And then I saw another person do the exercise who made the exact same error that I've made, who posted this. And I'll post it if I can find the video again, who posted it and said that he was doing the exercise the exact same way that I was, but he learned that it was more effective when you, or the purpose of the exercise is to make sure that the fingers that aren't moving are staying on their respective strings while you're moving the other two fingers. So that's what makes it more difficult, because the stretch is weird when you have these other two fingers here. But when these other two fingers are free to move, you're just like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? You literally have to like tell your brain to tell those fingers to stay. This is the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise warm up at 100 beats per minute. If you have to take the tempo down, by all means do it, guys. Shit. That last one I've always struggled with on that bottom string. I always have the slide from the 4th to the 5th, or from the 5th to the 5th to the 6th. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know why. Sliding up and sliding back down is very hard, but that's what makes that exercise a difficult one. 100 beats per minute, we're going to do the alternate picking exercise, alternate spider picking exercise from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. And now we're going to turn up the volume because we're going to do the tapping exercise at 100 beats per minute before we get right into the sweep picking exercises. Let's go. Now we're going to take the volume down and the tempo down because we don't need them up both very high. We're going to work on, for those of you who don't know, this guy's name is Brandon D''E''O''N, Dion. He's a very, very well-known guitar influencer. I like him very much. He's very funny. He's very informative. I've not joined his Patreon. I haven't joined anybody's Patreon because my goal is, like I said, if I'm going to invest monetarily into anybody else's account, my goal is to use the money that I earn from this, which I haven't earned anything from this yet, but to use the money that I earn from this to help out other influencers as well, because he does a really phenomenal job at teaching people. I think he went to music school too. I didn't, but he went to music school. So he showed me, well, his short showed me these exercises, or this one exercise when it comes to sweep picking. And I'm very terrible at sweep picking, but just because we're terrible at stuff doesn't give us the excuse not to work on these exercises, especially if you're trying to be a complete guitar player like I am. Understanding these exercises, whether you use them or not, are, I think, important when you're trying to become the best you can possibly be, okay? Am I going to write songs that are all my songs that I write going to have sweep picking in them? No. Are all the songs I write going to have guitar in them? No. Okay? But having a foundation is important. So we're going to do this at 80, 90, and 100 beats per minute. At which point, at 100 beats per minute, we're going to do a different exercise, sweep picking exercise number 2. If you watch the channel, you know what that is. We're going to do that 100, 110, and then 120 beats per minute. So let's go. The object is obviously to do better today than we did yesterday. So let's keep going. Let's keep working and keep fighting to get better. Beats per minute sounded good. Let's try it again at 90. Sounded better than yesterday. Let's keep trying to keep it making it better. Keep it making it better, guys. Let's go. Better than yesterday as well. Let's try it at 100 and see if we can keep this up. I gotta be honest, it feels really like it's not much better, but it's enough better where the difference is clear. It feels really fucking good when you work on an exercise for a while and it's like you're finally hitting it. It means that the work that I'm putting in is working out, and that feels great. There isn't a better feeling. Well, I'll be honest, creating music, when you create a song that's really you really love, it doesn't matter if anybody else loves it, but you love it. That point of creation is a very that's a feeling that's hard to beat too. I'll be honest with you. Sweep picking exercise number 2. For some reason, I regressed on this exercise for some reason, and I'm not sure why. It's probably because I've been working with these new jazz picks, these Chord jazz picks. They don't sponsor me. I just really like them, and these are the picks I was using before just to show you the difference. So I've been with these picks for about, I'll say these jazz picks, I've been with them for about 10 weeks, but the difference in size doesn't look that big, but it's, you know, when you have fat thumbs like I do, I mean, it does make it hard. Let's go. 100, 110, 120 beats per minute. Let's go. 100 sounded okay this week. Last week it was absolute trash. I don't know why. Let's try it at 110. Sounded better than 110, which is weird to me because 110 is usually my sweet spot. 120 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you can't do them at this speed, you can take the tempo down. 120, let's go. Well, 120 sounded like absolute dog shit. Another thing is I don't know if this bothers you guys. Not that I particularly care. I just don't want to offend anybody. I curse in my normal life, so if I curse on the channel and that bothers you, I mean, just understand that I curse. I don't. It's not supposed to be a thing that's going to offend you. Like, I'm not like attacking anybody. I curse in my normal life, and I would find it to be remarkably disingenuous on my part if I wasn't who I am. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm censoring myself just because I'm on a channel, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Let's get right to the chords, or the scales, my bad. We're doing the C major scales, okay? The patterns, these are called sweeping patterns because they're easy to sweep picking with. We're doing the C major scale and then the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, at which point we'll be taking the tempo down just 5 beats per minute, and we will be doing the C minor pentatonic scale, and following that up with the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. So let's get started right here with the C major scale. Okay. Oh, I can toggle back to this main screen now. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. You're number one. Let's get right to it. Sorry. See, every time I toggle back to the main screen, then I can see the comments. This is why I tell people to wait to the end, because I have an online metronome. And so, like, when I have the metronome out or I'm on the other page and I have to go consistently up, like especially when we're working on sweep picking exercise, or go up and down, it's hard for me. I don't have two screens, so it's really hard for me to see these. And I don't have picture-in-picture either, which is strange. Whatever. Second position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, my bad. C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. The seventh position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Oh, okay. I'm going to play my guitar now. I don't know what to do as a warm-up and that sort of stuff. Oh, okay, great. I'll be posting that stuff soon, man. Yeah, I'm gonna post those things up for shorts so that you have different things. Let me just I'm gonna just write this in the chat. I will be posting. Here we go. Now we did the seventh, I think. Nice. Awesome. Got you, man. Got you, man. I'll let you know when I post those. This is awesome. This is so cool. It's so people don't understand. This is so cool. And I have people watch my channel. It's cool. It's super nice. Oh, dope, man. That's so dope. See this writing. We'll get right into the C sharp D flat major scale right here in a second. But people don't understand. Like when you're working on this channel, like I said, I've been on this for 436 consecutive sessions, and people just come on and start watching it and they start giving you tips, or they start talking with you and engaging with you. It feels really good, man. I gotta be honest. So now we're doing the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. I don't remember which one. Second position, C sharp D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C sharp D flat major scale on 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C sharp D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're doing the fifth position, C sharp D flat minor major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. The C sharp, B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Great question, man. Great question. I get my exercises, and I can advertise for this book. I'm going to advertise for it soon, and I will tell you where I get them from. I use my scales. This is the book that I use for my scales. It's called The Guitar Grimoire. It is by far and away my favorite book. I've had it for at least 10 years now. Okay, these are the scale patterns. It'll show you, I think, on the first page before it starts talking about the modes. It'll show you, the chord generation chart, the mode scale generation chart. It'll also show you what they call the conventional patterns. And the conventional patterns are basically the normal way to play those chords. Sometimes they're 2 notes, sometimes they're 3 notes to a string, but the sweeping pattern specifically implicates when you're doing the major tones, at least, where there are 3 tones or 3 notes per string. And it's easier when you're trying to facilitate the use of sweeping patterns. That's all it does. It changes what the shape looks like, but the notes are identical. So you just play them a little bit differently. So, but I use a book called The Guitar Grimoire. And I use a book, and I can't recommend this book because this book was written in the 70s. It's an old book. Both sides of the thing you ripped off. So I have no front page. It's a Melbay book. It looks like this. You can tell it's old as dirt. The book was published in 1979. So it's an old book. But I would promote, if I'm promoting books now, I would promote the same one written by Carl. It's distributed by Carl Fisher. But the book is written by Adam Cadman. That's the book that I use. So the exercises are exercises I've created watching other people. So I've adapted them to other people's. And plus, I was a musician in an orchestra when I played trumpet. So the exercises are identical. I just play them on guitar. Okay. Yeah, let's get right into. Great question. Can I like these? You get a 100. I'm giving you hundreds. Hundreds. Throwing hundreds at you, dog. You didn't even know. I don't know why. These are incredibly fun to play with. Dope. Can I like these comments or no? I guess I can pin them. Yeah. All right. Anyway, not important. Let's get right into. I'm taking the tempo down, guys, to 100 beats per minute. Again, if you need to go more slowly than that, by all means, do it, because the idea about this whole thing is to get better at the exercises. And if you're playing the exercises faster than your fingers on both hands, or the fretting hand or the picking hand can move, you're not doing yourself any favors. So we're going to start with the C minor pentatonic scale. Again, this is a 2-note per string situation because these are sweeping patterns. We'll start with the C minor pentatonic scale. Second position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. I need these glasses. I don't need them for that. I need to read. Third position, C minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, position, C minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, or the octave position, the C minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Dope. It's hard for me sometimes to play the upper strings. Like anything above the 12th fret, it's kind of hard for me to play because I have really fat fingers. And it's fucking annoying, but it is what it is. Let's get right to the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale in first position, which is typically harder for me because this is a massive stretch. When you're doing your middle finger and your index finger or your pinky finger, and you got to make those 2, 4, 3, 5 stretches, or I'm sorry, 2, 2, 5, 3, 6 stretches. That's hard. So I'm not gonna lie. First position, let's go. I'm gonna try this one more time. Let's go. Got to keep working on that stretch. Again, it's tough. The one, we're not going to be able to get through all these things every single time. It's just important that you know, like whenever you're working on something, you want to get it right. But on these live stream sessions, it's important that I take a note of it, and then we can move on, and then I can work on it in my own practice sessions when I'm working with myself. Behind the scenes, we're doing the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. 100 beats per minute, my bad. Let's go. Third position, C minor pentatonic, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, I saw the question. I'll get right to it. Fourth position, C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position or the octave position of the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. At 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Now we're going to play a fun game called Find the Note. Let's see. I'm going to go probably come back soon. My man. The best. Where do you get this skill exercise? I'm just going to have to start posting stuff. I'm doing a 100-day sprint soon. I know he's not here right now, but I'm going to post this anyway. I'm doing a 100-day content creation sprint where I'm going to be creating a bunch of content, a bunch of music. I'll be putting out a bunch of stuff to get ready for this next when I get off vacation at the end of the month of July. So I'm in a system to where I can be here every single day, but also put up the stuff I want to put up every day. So a lot of his questions are going to be answered over the next couple of weeks, couple of months, for sure. I'm going to be posting stuff regularly, things about how you can see these exercises, how you can get involved with these exercises, so you can see them not just with my hands and the fretboard, but you will have sort of a guide, an image, a JPEG, or a PDF file, if you will, that will show you the chords and the voicings and things of that nature. I just have to make sure that I'm doing it correctly because I don't want to post content that I'm not allowed to post. That's where the issue I'm running into right now, where I've been running into, is that I have to write it out myself. And I have to use a program that allows me to do that because I cannot promote or post content from published works without giving credit to those published works. And I don't know how to do that yet. So I don't know how to do that in a way that I'm not getting in trouble for it yet. I doubt that I'll get in trouble for it because people don't normally post. I mean, I don't really have many subscribers to get that. But I want to recommend these books. I want people to purchase these books. Not the Mel Bay book is ridiculous one for me to ask people to purchase because the book was written in the 1970s. It's a chord book, and there are 15,000 different chords books. So the ones that I would recommend are anything from the Guitar Grimoire because I have 3 books from that series. I have the chords voicings, I have chords, and then I also have the scales and modes. So I will be promoting the hell out of that book, and I'm hoping that I can sort of partner up with them so I can promote it and people will purchase it. But again, when I start promoting products, I'm going to let people know this ahead of time. I will not promote a product unless I use it personally. I don't see the point in it, besides just making extra revenue, unless it's relevant to the channel or something that I use religiously. I'm not going to promote it. Okay, this book is specifically the book. These 2 books that I'm using are books I use. They're on my desk, for God's sake. So that's what I want people to know. Is like, I'm going to promote stuff, but if I'm going to promote stuff and I'm going to sell items on here, I'm going to sell you items that I use myself. If you don't like it, or if it's not the best book for you, then it's just not for you. But at the same time, you're going to have a book or an item like the coffee maker that I have, or if I use the G1X Zoom, you know that I own the product. I've showed it to you. And obviously you haven't seen me use it yet, or the book, the Guitar Grimoire, I showed it to you today. Those books, those patterns are things that you've seen that I've used. So I want people to understand when I promote a product on this channel, it will be a product I wholeheartedly endorse or use it 100%. So it may not be my favorite product, but if it's a product that I use all the time, then I'll promote it. If I see the benefit to it being a part of this channel, like I like coffee, I drink coffee all the time. Delicious. So now we're going to play the fun game called Find the Note, which sucks because all of practice sucks. That's why we do this together, guys, because this fucking sucks. Like there's no substitute for it. Sitting here saying, you think Kobe Bryant wants to just sit at the gym all day and shoot threes? No, he wants to be in the game, fucking head faking people, making massive dunks, getting noise from the crowd. Nobody likes practicing. The other reason this channel is really important is because it gives you the opportunity to work on stuff, to do all this stuff. I remember Joe Satriani, I believe, said this. He said, in the morning, I do all my chords and scales so that when I got finished with school, I can go home and jam with my friends. I can spend the next 2-3 hours jamming with my friends. Because jamming with your friends and playing music with your friends is markedly more fun than learning the basic shit because it's annoying, okay? This is the Muzzy McGee Makes You Eat Your Vegetables hour. So we all grow big and strong as guitar players, and then we fucking crush it when we get into those jam sessions. So let's get to it, guys. We're gonna play those fun notes called Find the Notes, or fun game called Find the Notes, and today we're at the B. So we're at the 7 and 19 on the bottom E string, the low E string. And puts it 7 and 19 on the high E string. High. Then we're at 7 and 19 on the bottom E string again. Then when we go to the A string, we know that it's on 2 and 14. How do we know it's on 2 and 14 on the A string? Because we've been working on it, and we've been practicing it to try to memorize it, to get it into our big, juicy, beefy brains. We can learn to be smart. So let's get right into the bottom E string, which is 7 and 19 again. Fret 7 and 19. When I call it a number, I'm talking about the fret number, okay? On the top E string, again, it's 7 and 19 on the top E string, because sonically and positionally, they're identical. Now we're going to go to the B string, and because it's already in B, we know that it's open in 12. Now we're going to go to 7 and 19. Now the bottom string. Now the A string is back to 2 and 14. You get it. So smart. Then when we go to the D string, we know that it's at 9 and 21. How do we know it's on 9 and 21? Again, because we've been doing the work. Now we're going back to the A string. We're back to 2 and 14. Then back to 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. Which puts us at 7 and 19 on the top E string. Which puts us at 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. You get it. Now we're going to go to the B string, and we know that that's open in 12. Fret's open in 12. Now the G string, 4 and 16, there we are. I had to do a little math in my head, I forgot. I'd be forgetting. But see, when you forget, and you know the formula to how to find all the notes on the string, it just takes you a couple of seconds to think about it, and you got it. You got it. Now we're going to the D string, and we're back to 9 and 21. Get back to 2 and 14. I'm back to 7 and 19 on the bottom E string, and we're going to end this exercise right now. I'm sorry. Now we're going to do my least favorite section of this live stream session, which is, you guessed it, the chords. We are doing, again, I'll show you the book just so that you can see it. Today we are doing the diminished and augmented chords. We're doing C diminished, C augmented chords, and we're going to follow that up with the C sharp, D flat diminished chords, and then the C sharp, D flat augmented chords. This is not fun, guys. It's boring as shit, but it's at the same time, if you're going to learn about the guitar, you want to learn about how to write songs and that stuff, you need to have the stuff in your brain on command. I know that there's exercises or there are devices that you can get that are AI technology related when you're helping create your music, but I don't see the point in that. What's the point of having a brain if you don't use it? You know what I mean? I think AI tools are great. if they're used as such, but when they're used to create everything, unless you're the mind that created that device, like if you're the person that created the device and that's your creativity is in the device that you created. But if you are just using it to create all your stuff, at what point do you say this is no longer my work? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Anyway. That's how I feel about it now. I have opinions that could change. I'm a human being. That's how I feel about it today. Okay. My bad. Shout it. Let's go. We're doing the melody, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords. Then we're doing the same thing with the C augmented chords, C sharp, D flat, diminished chords, as well as the C sharp, D flat augmented chords. Let's go. Now we're going to get right into the inside chords, and these are an absolute blessing because I think that all of these are identical in shape. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Inside chords. We're starting with the 2. Let's go to the rhythm chords. Oh, these are identical in shape too. I love it. This is awesome. Oh, this is gnarly. I love it when it works out like this. Now the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this right here. going to do the C augmented chord, which is awesome because a lot of these are identical in shape, and I love it. All right, C augmented chord, starting with the melody chords, which sounds like 3, 1, 2. Okay. Now we're going to do the inside chords, the rhythm chords, and follow that up with the bottom 4 string chords, which the fun part is they're basically all identical, which is awesome. So the inside chords sound a little something like this. Like they're literally identical. The difference is when you're doing the inside chords, you have these 2 string barred off of the index finger. When you're doing the rhythm chords, you add just your pinky here. And when you're doing the bottom 4 string chords, you lift up that index finger and you're playing just these 4 strings. It's awesome. So basically, this is what it's going to be. So it's now the rhythm chords. The bottom 4 string chords sound like this. Now we're going to do the C sharp, D flat. In the book, they're written as D flat, but C sharp and D flat, we know that they're identical sonically because we are smart people and our brains are smart and our big, juicy, beefy brains are smart. These are identical chords, which means they're identical in shape. All you have to do is move them up a half step on the fretboard. Oh, I love this. I love the ads. This is awesome. Okay. So let's go right here, which sounds like this. A bit. Where is this one? 4, 3. No. Okay, so that's one of that's over here. I should have told him that earlier. Inside chords. My bad. So it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, that one's. Now the 3 chord, which is, or inside rhythm chords, would sound like this. The bottom 4 string chords that sound like this, not like this picture. So I got that 1 and that 3 right here, and then that 2 up here, and then that 4. Now we're going to get right into the C sharp D flat augmented chord, which I'm really happy about because these are super easy to do and super easy to remember. Not member specifically, but they're easier to do so.
Now the inside chords that sound a little something like this right here. Now the rhythm chords. On the bottom 4-string chords. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to copy and paste this into the section of the song because today we're doing Antonio Visario, and we're doing another Melodies music song, and I want to post their channels in here. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, if you can, not if you can, you have an Instagram account, please subscribe to their channels, follow them so that they will continue to get the advertiser-driven revenue that they deserve. And if not, it helps them keep the sponsorship deals to help keep them stuff going. We want to help incentivize the people who are helping us get better. And if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take the time. And while you're in the clicking mood, go ahead and subscribe to my channel too. Until that. All right. Before I sound like a complete goofball, because I was born a goofball, let's play this. Okay, so we know what that sounds like. We'll close out of this one. We do not need it. So this is what it sounds like. This is how it will be. So it's.
going to get right into the Mellow Days music song. I did not upload that, but what I uploaded was his Instagram channel. This is a song on his Instagram channel. I have to dig through it to try to figure out where it is because I stupidly didn't pin it in my messages. And it would just take me 15, 20 minutes. That would take me to find, well, not 15, 20 minutes, but take me a good 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, we could have done exercise. So, ABC Philippia time. I'm happy and sad about this at the same time because I still got a ton of work I got to do. And I've been trying to be ready for this by the end of the month of June. And still, for some reason, not ready. But that's not the part that's the tough part. The tough part is, like, I love doing this riff. I love this riff so much. But the problem is you have to slide a lot. And my hands are sweaty. And that means that's a recipe for carving into your fingers, which is why you don't take a shower and then play guitar. Okay? It's a terrible idea. still needs a ton of work. Gotta get to the solo and work on that. There's no excuse, guys. I mean, there's no substitute. You just gotta keep working it and working it. Working it and working it. It just sucks because when your hands are sweaty, it's hard because it's not about just the grip. It's just it cuts into your hands and it sucks. 100 beats per minute. Solo. One. That really hurt. Now we're gonna get right into the solo that you taught. I was the police, so we're gonna take this out right here. We're gonna go right into the backing track, C major. We're gonna start with this first one right here. I don't know why this says I had 2 messages. That's crazy. This is Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs crazy. Dope. I see I got a response to one of my questions I asked on my Facebook account. That was my Instagram, no YouTube. Well, you can shut that shit down. And then that one too. And then we're going to get to the last improvisational track of this afternoon. This is more of a rock and chords are the same. Just different verses. E minor. C. G. Get it. Dope. Well, we killed it today, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the time we're going to have. Thank you so much for homeboy over there working on his guitar skills. He's got his own private instructor. I'm proud of you for working on your guitar skill, for working on something that is important to you. I hope that you will continue to join me every single day, so that way it will help you supplement whatever your teacher is trying to teach you. And hopefully there will be things in there that I can show you that will help you get better at different exercises. Power chords are fun. They're very simplistic. Once you learn them, the fundamentals of them, I'm telling you, my friend, you will learn a lot of the modern songs that you hear on the radio, all of them involve power chords. They're not hard. They're very simple. The fretting is easy for them. And they are basically the foundation. If you listen to anything punk rock, like the Sex Pistols or the Ramones or, anything punk related, really. Blink-182 is the most famous pop punk band of all time. And every album, except for the last album they put out, was a punk album. And they're all great. And they're all fun. But yeah, I hope that you will continue to come here, and I hope that you will continue to help me get better by suggesting different influencers that can help me get to the next level. If your teacher suggests something to you that you think might be important for me to learn on this channel, for us to learn as a collective, by all means, share that shit. But thank you for joining me today. Thank you for everyone who's joined me. Thank you for joining me every single day. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. And for those of you who have not seen the channel before, the channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 parts. Normally, I would wish to say that they're equal parts, but that is not true. It is broken down into 2 parts. The first part is the practice session, where I practice, you practice, we practice together, and you suggest to me different influencers, and I suggest to you different influencers and different guitar aficionados that can help us get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and then from the expert to the virtuoso levels of guitar play. This will include different sweep picking exercises, different picking exercises just in general, different strumming patterns, chords, warm-ups, what do you call it? Cover songs, licks of the week, things of that nature that will help us get better overall as guitar players. We will use that immediately to do the second part of the live stream, which is the improvisational section, which is what you just heard. At this point, you will just listen to me and you will comment on how I am doing as an improvisational guitar player. Hopefully it'll be constructive criticism, and it's my hope also is that you guys can make your own 30-second clip of whatever it is you're trying to do and maybe post it to my Facebook wall, so that one day a month I can collect those videos and we can watch them together. I don't know how we're going to watch them on this channel with the setup I have right now, but at some point I'm hoping that we can just we put them up there, we talk about you, talk about me, how you attack the fretboard on whatever particular track you're using, how I attack the fretboard, and what we can do to get better at attacking the fretboard, how we see the fretboard differently. This is all a collective effort. But this is all an effort to do the third thing, which for me is what the whole entire channel is about. It's about me creating music in Logic Pro X and using my guitar as my primary source of inspiration or my primary instrument on every single track that I'm making. I have not posted a single thing music related, or Logic Pro X related. I have played some stuff that I've worked on this channel, but I have not posted anything because I was worried about what people would say. I'm scared. But now that I'm feeling more confident, not that I've been working on it, but I'm feeling more confident in the sense that I know that I have to get better. I know I have to get better, and the only way to do that is, and I said this before, I'll say it again, the price of admission, if you want to get in anywhere, you want to get good at something, you want to be the best scientist in the world, you want to be the best engineer in the world, you want to be this, that, and the other, the price of getting into those things when you're first starting off, the price of admission is that you suck for a while. You're terrible for a while, and people will make fun of you. That is the price of the admission. So I have to pay my dues and hope that people will be a lot more polite and a lot more courteous towards me so I can continue my effort, even though I know how the internet works, and that will not be the case. But, at least if it's funny, it'll be funny. So, yeah. The third thing is about me creating music in Logic Pro X. Logic Pro X is my digital audio workstation that I use, and I'll be creating my own music that I'll be singing and songwriting on. I will be creating a bunch of stuff over the 100-day sprint that I will be talking about in the next couple of days. It will be starting hopefully on the 1st of July. But I will definitely be posting stuff between now and then, so hopefully stay tuned for that. What's the last thing I was going to say? Oh, yeah. So basically, I will be using my guitar as my main source of inspiration or my primary instrument on these songs. 100% of the stuff will be used for me to improve, but 90% of it will be stuff that I'll be making myself. The other 5 to 10%, give or take, will be music that I'm creating or instrumentals I'm creating for other people, whereas the other 5% will be music that I'm creating for other content creators who are working on short films in the area in which I live. And that's the short films content creators, but they're short film producers in the area where I live. So because there's a bunch of them, there's an association that they're with. It's my job to create as much music as I possibly can so that they can use it freely for their stuff because it helps me and it helps them. The third thing, what was the third thing? The fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel, which we had a couple of people watching the channel today. When people don't watch the channel, the live stream serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation, which is important because when people comment on my skills in real time, I can see what they've said, and I can go back to those things, and I can just look at them and not have to go back to the specific video, but I can copy those down and note what this stuff actually means and what I can do to change it. Now, if it's stuff that involves the background or things that will cost me money, like a better camera or a better sound setup, those are things that would take me time because I have not made a single dollar off of this channel. Okay, and like I said, my goal before the end of the summer, my goal before next week, really is to get this channel to be net zero. So that's my only goal right now is to make sure net zero. Net zero basically means I get as much money as I need to sustain the channel by itself without paying myself a dime. And that means having enough money put away in case something should break or something should not work. And if something should break or should not work, then that would be I would have the ability to purchase those things right away so that the stream can continue seamlessly. Okay. And the third thing, the second thing I ask people to do is to check out to donate to the channel if you can. I have my coffee account. It's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. If you'd like to make a donation of $1 or more to the channel, you can do so using that website. Now, if you decide that you don't want to do that, I ask people to check out my cryptocurrency referral links to sign up for cryptocurrency websites to trade cryptocurrency that helps out with the channel in the following way. When you use my referral links to sign up, it is a refer friend program, which means that they will offer you perks and benefits that will be exponentially better than that of what you would get if you signed up by yourself. In the event that you decide that you want to get involved, like you've done your research, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. And I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. But if you want to get involved and you want to try to help out with the channel, but you also want to make investments on the side, check out my referral link, sign up using them. When you sign up, they will offer you perks and benefits. And there's perks and benefits that they offer you, whether it's 20 bucks cash back or 20 bucks off trading fees, whatever it is, they will offer it to me as well. And as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the channel, as I did last year, with the G1X Zoom that you just saw, that's one of the things, plus the copy maker I have, which doesn't really relate to the channel, but it is something that I use every single day. It's something I'd absolutely recommend to everybody else, even though I wouldn't make a dime off of it. That's how it helps out with the channel. Okay, 15 to 20% of my total gains, up to $100 to reinvest back in the channel next year. And this hopefully will be the last year that I'm doing it. And I'm hoping that in the future I will become a Binance affiliate, so I can just try to get people to sign up for Binance and get paid that way to help out with the channel. And all that money that I'd be getting from Binance would either be reinvested into that particular account or would be reinvested into my channel. Okay, none of that stuff is worth for me. It's not profit stuff. It's stuff that just will help me either continue to grow my cryptocurrency, because you have to have. Nowadays, people understand you have to have several sources of income. And one of the sources of income that you need to have is a resting income. So whether you're in source, and not just that, but you have to have stock options. So when you have retirements or you have things of that nature in your retirement plan, so you may not be eligible for enough retirement or the retirement's running out, you don't have to worry about that stuff because you have several sources of income that will help build your own retirement on the side, which will probably be more lucrative than that of which you get if you were just getting a regular salary or a regular retirement. So, and the third thing, the last thing, is basically I ask people to check. But the freest way to help me out, the easiest way to help me out, costs at no cost to you, but a few seconds, to just subscribe to me across all platforms, whether it's TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, or Facebook, or all four of those sites. I'll be adding 2 more sites of the next couple of weeks, Reddit and Discord. And once I add those 2 sites with my moniker of Muzzy McGee, you guys will be able to get involved in those too. But helping me grow those channels and helping me get more followers on those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other sites. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot thank you enough for joining me here today on the channel, as we do every single day. I'm going to continue to, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and this is what I'm trying to build, and I'm thankful for you guys being here every single day. I've been here for 467, I believe, 465, 466 consecutive. I was at 467. It's either 466 or 467 consecutive live streams, and I'm very fortunate to say that I've been able to be here every single day without having any serious problems, with the exception of the internet situation last year where I had to use my phone as a hotspot. I'm going to try to be here every single day. Unless something major happens with my electronics or something major happens with my health or my family's health, I will be here every single day. So knock on wood that doesn't happen, okay? So I can continue to build this thing. I go by the name Muzzy McGee, and I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick, but I can't do it without your help. With your help, we can do it more quickly. Okay, love you, bye. Bye. Okay, love you, bye. Bye.